So my documentary is going to be about my grandmother, who I call Mimi. I love her so much and she means the world to me. My Mimi has been by my side since day one. She's always had these interesting stories that I never got to really know about. She lived through the Great Depression, and I know so little about it, so I'm excited to hear what she has to say.
Hi there.
Hi, Mimi.
Hi, sugar. So good to see you.
How old were you during the Great Depression?
Well, I was born during the Great Depression, 1929.
To your younger years, what was your house like, or your home?
Well, the first home I remember was a home that my granddaddy had built out of logs. It was a beautiful home with a porch on the front and a hall down the middle and the bedrooms on each side, but no heat, no running water, and a wood stove. That's what I remember about it most.
How did your parents make ends meet?
My dad was a truck farmer, and he raised vegetables and sold them. He'd go to Beaumont, which was about 65 miles away, and take his truck to a farmer's market and sell vegetables, and he sold them to the neighbors. And of course, you didn't make very much money doing that, and it was hard work. But we made it.
So, because you grew up during that time, how do you think you raise your kids?
Well, I tried to make them understand how even though we didn't have lots of money, we had a good living as time went on compared to the Depression years. And I tried to make them see how grateful they should be and to take every opportunity to learn and to make a life of their own. And don't depend on anyone else for their livelihood. Because someday you may find yourself where you are by yourself and you've got to make it.
What are some things that your mother taught you?
Well, she taught me to be frugal and to save and not be wasteful.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Okay, so that's you and
Brad's daddy.
and my dad's dad.
Yeah.
How did y'all meet?
Well, on Saturday morning at 4:30, I would drive to Sam Houston while I was teaching to take a college course, and there were 3 of us teachers. So this particular day, it was my mother-in-law to be's time to drive. Her son to take us, who had just been been in service. So he drove us up there, and I had one class and they had 2. So he said, well, I said to him, you meet me and I'll show you around the campus. So we rode around and around, and he sang to me the whole time. I can't remember what he sang, but it was some song that was real popular, and I thought that was the neatest thing. And so he asked me to go out that night, and I told him no. I told him no.
Really?
And I was riding in the back seat and talking to the other teacher, and I said, he asked me to go out with him.